celebrating his birthday today. Please make some noise for Darren Eales. So after a highly contested 24 hours of football involving 4 teams from across Europe ahead of their respective league seasons, we have a winner. And that winner of the Sela Cup, presented by Visit Malta, is Newcastle United!
Yes, get in lads, welcome back to 100% Mags. Newcastle have got our first cup of the season. Yes, it may only have been a friendly cup, but we have our first cup of the season, and it is the inaugural Sela Cup at St James's Park. Newcastle finishing it off in style against Villarreal at St James's today. Of course, the first match of the Sela Cup today, of course, was Fiorentina taking on Nice. Fiorentina, of course, came away from that game 2-1 winners against Nice. Then it was our time to play against Villarreal. And I've got to say, what a game it was by the lads today. Again, like we've seen most of this pre-season, you know, we haven't been able to have a full first team out there playing the games in this pre-season. So it's been a mix of first team and the youth side, of course. And again, was a similar picture once again, you know, seeing some first teamers in there and a mix of the youngsters in as well. But that didn't stop us from coming away from this game on the end of an absolutely massive win, a 4-0 win against Villarreal, a team that are a very good team. They're definitely an amazing team in the Spanish league. You know, they're no jokes. They're a definite brilliant outfit, of course, for Spanish football, and we just made them look like absolute underdogs today at St James's Park. I mean, the first goal of the game came from none other than Jacob Murphy. Of course, a fantastic goal, absolute thunder cunt into the back of the net, of course, against Villarreal as well on 6 minutes into the game. There was many cards given out because Anthony Taylor was the official for this one. I don't know why, to be honest. He gave out as many cards as he did, but he did for some reason, you know, just typical Anthony Taylor, I guess. But he gave out so many yellow cards in the game. He gave out 2 to the Villarreal players, and then of course the second half he gave out a yellow card again to Villarreal. But there was 3 given in the first half to Newcastle in the game. So, you know, we went in at half time and it was 1-0 to Newcastle at half time. We'll come out in the second half of the game and we see about the 62nd minute mark. Of course, Villarreal had already made some subs on the 46th, the 59th minute. And then, of course, on the 62nd minute, we see Harvey Barnes score his first goal at St James's Park, and it was at the Gallagher end as well. A fantastic run by Joe Linton to find Harvey Barnes on the end of the ball, of course. And then, you know, we see on the 72nd minute, Joe Linton finding himself a goal in the game as well to make it 3-0 to Newcastle. And then to round it off, we see Harvey Barnes scoring his second goal for Newcastle United, a double, of course, on his debut at St James's Park. And we'll see Harvey Barnes, you know, bagging that goal at the Gallagher end once again. And I just can't wait to see, you know, what Harvey Barnes does this season for we. He's already bagged 2 goals at the Gallagher end. You know, hopefully he'll continue to do that throughout this season. But looking at the way we played, you know, this pre-season, we didn't play low teams. You know, probably the lowest out of all of them would be Gateshead, and that was still, you know, a tough test, to be honest, because we did have to come from behind in that game against Gateshead. But looking at this pre-season, you know, we've played some pretty amazing teams, you know, and some pretty tough teams at times as well. You know, we had to take on Rangers up at the Ibrox in Scotland, of course, for the testimonial for Alan McGregor, which we came away from on the end of a win, of course, against Rangers there. Then we headed over to the States. We took on Aston Villa, Brighton and Chelsea, of course, coming away with some good results in them games as well. And then we've come back, home, and we're now ended this Sela Cup in this pre-season on a high with a cup win, in the inaugural Sela Cup at St James's Park. Of course, the first game was a win for, of course, against Fiorentina, and then we've ended it off in style here with a 4-0 win against Villarreal. So absolutely amazing pre-season, an unbeaten pre-season as well. So this game against Aston Villa coming up, of course, the first game of the Premier League season to kick it all off, of course, for the competitive side of things, will be very interesting. There will be a preview up on the channel for that, but we've won yet again another cup under these owners. That's 2 cups now. Yes, there may be friendly cups, but we've seen the likes of, Tottenham claiming their cups. The Audi Cup is legitimate cups. So, when you look at it as well, the cups that we have won, this Sela Cup, this will be a yearly thing, an annual thing. It will happen every single season. So it is a prestigious cup, and it will be a prestigious cup down the line. It will grow in stature as, of course, bigger teams play in it moving forward. And of course, the Dubai Season Cup, what we won out in Saudi Arabia, some fantastic teams have won that as well. So these aren't joke cups. Yes, there might be friendly ones, but, at the end of the day, we've won them fairly. We haven't, been given these things. We've went out there and we have played out of our skins in these games and won them, because of the way we've played in the games. And to get another cup, is fantastic. It'll boost the morals in the team moving forward into this season. And I know, there'll be a lot of people that aren't Newcastle fans that'll probably watch this video and take the mick, that I am bigging up a friendly cup. But at the end of the day, it helps boost the morals of the team moving forward. And to be honest, I don't give a fuck what any rival fans say anyway, because at the end of the day, it's about Newcastle United. It's about what our team does. And like we've said from the start, since these owners came in, we're not here to take part, we're here to take over. And we are showing, that we can take over with the way we are playing, the attractiveness of the football, the style of play that is being shown here as well. You can see there's something magical being built here. And Eddie Howe is doing some absolutely fantastic stuff. But anyway, till next time, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to join the membership, you can. It's only $1.99 a month. You get perks of a shout out on the channel once a month, of course, and also priority reply to your comments as long as you are a part of the membership. And if you don't want to help support the channel in that means, then of course you can go down the route of the super thanks, which of course is any donation you want, of course, in there, and all are appreciated, none of them taken for granted. And until next time, I'll see you all in the next one, and however that's.